Peter's confession, "You are the Christ." The sun hung low over the hills as Jesus and his disciples journeyed north, far from the crowded towns and noisy debates. They entered Caesarea Philippi, a place of towering cliffs, pagan temples, and echoing silence, a land where many gods were worshipped, but none brought life. Yet a question weighed on his heart, a question that reached deeper than any teaching. As they walked, Jesus turned and looked at his disciples. Men who had followed him, eaten with him, seen his miracles, and heard his parables. He asked, "Who do people say the Son of Man is?" They hesitated, then came the answers. "Some say John the Baptist," one replied. "Others say Elijah," said another. "And still others, Jeremiah or one of the prophets." Jesus nodded. These were the rumors. The crowds had seen his power, his passion, but still grasped only shadows. Then he looked them in the eyes. This time, the question was personal. "But what about you?" he asked. "Who do you say I am?" Peter speaks. Silence fell. The wind stirred the trees. Then Simon Peter stepped forward, heart burning, voice steady. "You are the Christ, the Son of the living God." It wasn't guesswork. It wasn't hearsay. It was a revelation from heaven to the heart of a fisherman. Jesus blesses Peter. Jesus smiled, his eyes filled with joy and divine approval. "Blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah," Jesus said, "for this was not revealed to you by flesh and blood, but by my Father in heaven." Then, with great authority, Jesus continued, "And whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. And I tell you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it. I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, not by strength, but by faith. Not by might, but by revelation." Simon, once a fisherman of fish, now stood as Peter, a rock upon which something eternal would be built. Then Jesus warned them not to tell anyone that he was the Messiah, for the time had not yet come. There were more lessons to teach, more hearts to reach, and a cross to carry. But from that moment forward, the truth was planted like an unshakable seed. Jesus is the Christ, the Son of the living God. Faith is not built on crowds, but on confession. Amen.